Hello everyone, I'm Saurabh Bharti and you are watching BMOP channel, and in today's video we are going to design truss in Revit structure. So let's get started. So first of all, let me just tell you that you will find this file in the description, remember that. So and if you want to make it, as you can see that this is nothing very special anything, so it is very easy to make. So just you can see the distances from here, that is 4500 millimeter in between distance, and here the distance is something about 7000 millimeter on the both the grids, and the same has been provided over this grid, and then this section is provided with a column and a beam. Okay, so as you can see, the first floor is provided with a column and second floor is provided, and this beam has been provided from the ground to the second level, that is roof level, and on the bottom side it has been provided with the foundation on all this side, and the foundation size is 1200 by 1200 or 450. So as you can see, this is very easy to make that. And one more thing, that is the height of it. So you can just check out the height, that is 0 for the ground level, 4000 millimeter, that is 4 meter for the first floor, and 8 meter for the roof. Okay, so now we are going to design the truss on it. So to design truss, we have to load some of the family from the beam, and then we need to load some of the truss family. So let's get started. Go to the structure here, go to the beam, and in beam section just go to the load family, and in load family go to the English folder. In English folder you will find something called structural framing. There you will find the steel option. In the steel option, there we have to select two of the beam. So first is MC channel and second one is ML channel. So we can select it one by one. It is not possible to select both at one time, as you can see it will give us an error because there are many sizes to choose from this one. So I'm just selecting the MC channel and open it, and then you have to select the size of it. So I'm going to select it of the size MC 230 by 22, maybe, yes, this one, 230 by 22. As you can see from here, just press OK on here, then we have to load the angle. So just select the L angle, open it, and as I've told you, select it one by one. And in L angle we have to select 102 by 102 by 9.5. That is our requirement, and you can use as per your requirement in your project. So it is not very necessary to use this one. So it is I'm just using it because it is important for this project. So as I told you, 102 by 100.9.5. So this is the one, and just press OK, and now you can see that the beams has been loaded. After that, after the loading of the beam, we have to load a truss, as I told you before. So just go to the structure and go to the truss, and then go to the load family, and for the truss you have to again go back to the English family here, and here you will find the structural trusses. So this is the one, and here you can select this M Hove cabled truss 8 panel. So this is the one we need. Just open it. After opening it, we have to edit it. So as you can see from here, I've just go to the this edit profile option. After that, you can just turn on this preview button, and here you can see a truss. So how is this truss defined? As you can see, this magenta color on the top is the top of this, so this is called as top chord, and the bottom one is the blue one, that is the bottom chord, and this black one in that you are seeing over here is the vertical chord, that is in the black color, and the green one is diagonal chord. Okay, and here we can change a few things. So as I told you that we have load some of the beam family, so we are going to use those beam family over here. So first of all, go to the structural framing, and here we are going to use, just click on this drop down menu. Here you will find the C channel. So for the top and the bottom we are going to use the C channel, and the vertical and the diagonal we are going to use the L channel. So just select here the L channel, that is 102 by 102.9.5. so that is the one, and here again we are going to choose the C family. So for the bottom chord, and just select the C one. So this is the one, just press OK, and now we have our truss ready for us. So as you can see, the truss height we can change it later on. So to make the truss, just go to the 2R, and here click on the truss. We have to change the height later on, and reference level, you can change the reference level to 2R, and if you by mistake if you made this truss on the that 1F, then there's no problem, just change the height of it. So I've just made a truss, and now let's go to the 3D view. And as you can see, the truss is provided over here, and the truss is a little bit on the inner side of this column, so we can raise it. Then we have to reduce the size of it, and let's see what else we can change. So first of all, let's just reduce the size of it to 2000 millimeter. So as you can see, I just hover my mouse over here after changing the truss height, and now it has this size of 2000 millimeter from here. And as I told you, we have to change the height of it, because it is not the height, the distance from where it is lying over here. So as you can see, this is a little bit inside on this column. So just select this one and give it a size, select the truss, and you can go to the wireframe mode or hidden mode, and from here you can give it a size. So let me just give a size of 115 millimeter from the start level, and as I give it from the start level, it will just change the one of the angles. So as you can see, it is a little bit on the top of it, but over here it is still on the place where it was earlier. So we can just change the end side to 115 millimeter, and now as I hover my mouse over this place, now you can see that this has been provided with a truss as we wanted. So this is what we need. And after that, we have to make a truss over this part. So with that one, we have to choose another truss. So just go to the truss. Here you'll find the standard truss, that is Howe flat truss. Okay, and let's just make it from this place. Right now I'm on 2R, as you can see from here, and the reference level here is 2R. So you can just make it at this place. After that, just go to the 3D view, and this is on the west sides. So go to the west over here, and now you can see that this truss has been provided over here, and we have to make few changes to this one. So as you can see, this is a much larger size. So just go to the edit type, and here we are going to change all the trusses to L section. So we'll just go to this and select L section, select this one as a L section. You can also copy one of the name and paste all over the place. So just go to the bottom, change it to the L section, and now over here diagonal, that is also the L section. So now we are done. Just press OK, and now as you can see, this has been provided with the L section over here. After that, we have provided with it with the L section. We have to give it a height. So first of all, just give it a height of 2000 millimeters. So just from here to height, you can change the height of it to 2000 millimeter. After that, we have to provide it from the bottom to the top, that is the head of this one would be over this place. So for that, you can select this one and give it a structural start of minus 2000 millimeter, and end is also minus 2000 millimeter. Now as you can see, this has been provided over here. After that, as you can see that this truss has something on this side that is coming in between the truss and the column. So we have to delete the side trusses, or you can say this L section or M beam that we have provided, L section beam. So for that, what you can do is you can use the tab key over here. Just hover your mouse over here, press tab key, and now you can see that you can select this single channel M angle channel, and here then you can unpin it and delete it. You can do the same thing over this place. So just go to this place. After that, press tab key and unpin it, and then you can delete it. So this is what we want. After that, you can go to 3D view, and now what we have to do is we have to provide the same truss over all this place. So I will now tell you about how to make this truss another way. So first of all, we made it in the 2D view. Now we will make in the 3D view, and we can also do the copy. So first of all, let me do it by copying. Just go to the 2R, select this one, select the copy, and then just select the grid. Remember that you have to select the grid from this grid to this grid. Okay, Now you can go to 3D view, and now you can see that the same truss has been provided over both the places. After that, we have to make it in 3D view. So let's just make it in 3D view. And there's something wrong, I think, with this one. So let me check the height of it. Okay, so let me first make it in 3D and then I will check this one. So just go to structure, after that to the truss, and here we have to make the old truss, that is MOV cable. And here let's just try to make it in 3D. So the starting point is something over here and ending point is this one. So as you can see, the 900 millimeter has been provided, and there's this height, we have to change it. So one more thing that I just forgot, that is you always have to change the size of it. It can just revert back where it was earlier. So right now as you can see, the truss height is 3048 millimeters, so we have to change it to 2000 millimeter. And then the start level offset is 115 millimeter, and end offset is 115 millimeter, and hover your mouse over here, and now you can see that this has been provided with the same one. And over here there's something wrong. As you can see, the side of it we cannot see. So an analytical model is fine, but the physical model is not looking that good on this side, so we have to change it. Let's try to copy it once again, and if it doesn't work, then we will make it. So let's just try to copy it. Copy, select this one. Okay, now that we have selected, just copy it from this grid to this grid, and let's try to see. Okay, there's something wrong. Select it, copy it, go to 2D view. Okay, we cannot do that. Okay, we have now selected the curve. Now move, copy from here to here. So as I can see from here that this doesn't work again, so we can make it by our own. So just go to the truss, select MOV cable, select the middle of it, and remember the reference level is 2R always. Okay, you can directly change the height of it before making this one. So just select it, give it a size of 2000 millimeter, select this one, and then start offset level is 115, copy it, and end is also 115, so paste it. So now we are done. Now what we have to do is we have to select this one and provide the same truss on all the sides. So for that you can go to the west side, select this one. Okay, let me do the same thing over here. Actually, go to 2R, select this one, copy this one from that grid to this grid, and let's go to 3D view. And now as you can see, this is perfectly provided over here. After that, again go to the 2R, select this, mirror it. So I'm just going to mirror it over this point. And okay, undo it first, undo the both things, and let me show you a few more things, then we will do that. So just go to 3D view, go to the west side over here, and then select this one, and here you can find the edit profile option. So just go to the edit profile option, and here I want actually to provide a curved section over here. So for that, as you can see, there's two chord, that is top and bottom. So top is this one. If you want to provide something like this, you can use the top chord. If you want to provide something on the bottom side, so the design will start from the bottom side. For that, you can select the bottom chord. So I'm selecting the bottom chord, then select the start and radius, and then you can make a radius from here. You can also make any changes that you want to by yourself, so you can use all of these options. So I'm just making it something like this, so any random size, and then you have to delete this old chord, that was the bottom chord. So I'm deleting it, and then if you want to change the angle of it, for example it is right now 54.44, so I can just keep it at 55 and press enter, and now you can see that it is now at 55-degree angle, and press OK. And now as you can see that we have provided this with something you can say as angular or arc type of truss over here. Then you can copy it, so just go to the toolbar once again, select this one, copy this one from here to this place, then select the both and then mirror it something like this, and now go to 3D view, and this is how our design looks like. So this is how you can draw, make your truss and Revit structure. After that, let's do one more truss of something different type. So this time we are going to use few more things. So for that, if we again have to load here, so just go to the truss, load family, and in load family you can select this flat truss, that is flat one, press OK. Then we have to load one of the beams, so we will load the beam later on. So let's just try it out. So we have to change few more thing over here, that is L angle, as you can remember. So where's that L angle? Structural framing, and here you can find the L angle. Just copy it and paste it all the sides, that is on the vertical way, on the diagonal way, and on the bottom part. Okay, and apply it, press OK, and after that you can just draw it in. Just go to the toolbar, and here we need to draw the truss. So select the truss, the emperor truss, and here let's go to 3D view, and now as you can see the truss has been provided over here. Then we have to change the size of it. So as you can remember, we provided the size of it by 2000 millimeter, that is 2 meter. Now we are going to provide the size of it as 2.5 meters. So select this one and give it a height of 2000 millimeter, and okay, actually 2.5 I told you, so 2500 millimeter. So as you can see, we can always change the size of it. So at any point, if you think that if you have to provide it something else, and some else size, then you can use that option. So select it, and then there's one more option, select this one, and here you can see the max panel width. So right now it is provided as 1500, you can change it to 2000 millimeter. And now as you can see, this has been changed to 2000 millimeter. Then we have to provide some of the beam, and then we will design a roof. So let's do that. So just to go to 2R, then we have to provide a beam. So to provide a beam, we are going to provide a different type of beam over here. So go to beam, and in beam go to load family, and as you can remember, the beam is provided in the structural framing. So select the structural framing, steel option, and here you will find what was its name? It was M cellular. So this is the one. As you can see, this is something on the cellular side on in between. So just select it, load it, and now we don't have to make any changes. We just need to provide this beam. So go to the middle of this point. Here you can turn on your 3D snapping. From that grid to this grid, and then this grid. To this grid. And yes, I think we are done. Go to 3D view and check it out. So as you can see from here, the beam has been provided over this place. Just go to 2R and select both the beam and then mirror it. Select both one and then mirror it from the middle, and now you can see that this same beam will be provided over here. Go to 3D view. Now as you can see, the beam has been provided. After that, what we have to do is we have to make some of the changes to this one. So what we are going to do is we are going to make it circular on the top and on the bottom side. So for that, first of all, we have to provide it with uh, reference plane. For that, you can go to the south view, and here you can increase the size of this grids actually by a little bit, as you can see. Select any grid point and increase it. Where's that point? Select it and okay. Now we have to provide a reference plane. So select the reference plane from here, or you can use RP on your keyboard to select this same. So after that, select a reference plane. You can use pick line option and give it an offset of 1000 millimeter, and just touch the top of it and make a reference plane over here. As you can see, you can give it a name, so I'm going to give it a name as roof. After giving it a name of roof, what we can do is we can make a roof over here. So to make a roof, you have to go to architecture, then roof, and roof by, and then select the roof by extrusion option. Here you will get the option the 2R, that is our top level. So select this 2R and press OK, and then you will get this option to make the uh, roof. So select this start and radius arc. Select the starting point of your roof, ending point of your roof, and the reference plane that we use to make this one. So I'm just selecting this one, and after that, if you want to change its angle, something right now it is at 50 degree. If you want to make some changes like 60 degree, you can just give it a size of 60 degree. So now we have 60 degree angle, and select this roof, and here okay, without selecting it, as you can see, as we hover our mouse over here and left click over here, and now you can see that the basic roof of size has been provided. So right now it is showing us a 400 millimeters, so we need to change it to 125 millimeter. So I've just changed it to 125 millimeter and press okay. So as soon as you finish, click on the finish button. As you can see from here, the roof has been made on the top of it. So to see the roof, you can go to the side view. Over here the roof is visible. So now you can increase the size of the roof, something like this, till this foundation, and over here till this foundation. And now if you go to 3D view, the roof would not be visible to you. So to make the roof visible, we will make it visible later on, or we can do it right now. So just go to the view option, and here you can go to the visibility graphics, or press VG on your keyboard, and you will get it with this box. So this has some of the option over here. So just remember that architecture should be on over here in this place. So now go to the roof and press OK. So now it will be visible to our project. So just apply it and press OK. And now if we go to 3D view, as you can see, the roof is visible to us. So now that roof is visible to us, what we can do is we can edit it. So again, go to the west view. Okay, not the west view, actually the south view. Select the truss and select the option that is attach top base. Select this option and then select it. And now as you can see, the roof has been provided, and this truss goes up to the roof. After that, what if you want to make the changes on the downside also? So for that, what you have to do is select the truss first, then go to edit profile and press OK. And now we are going to make the changes to the bottom chord. So the top chord has been attached to the top of the roof. So now we are going to make the changes to the bottom chord. For that, you can select the bottom chord option over here, then go to start and radius arc and select your starting point, select your ending point, and then make something like this. So we can give it a you can give it any specific angle. So I'm going to provide it with 60°, and as you can see we cannot select 60° direct, so you can make anything like this. Then delete the bottom chord. Okay, then select this angle, and here now you can give it a size of, I mean not the size, actually the degree, that is 60, and press enter and then finish it. And now you can see that the truss has been designed. After that, what we have to do is we need to copy this truss. So we are going to copy this truss on all this, I mean all those columns. So for that, go to toolbar option. Here you can select your truss. Where is that? And as you can see, the empire truss is selected. Copy it from this one to this one, then again copy it from this grid to this grid, and now check it out in 3D view. And now as you can see that we have two of the trusses of different size, and this is how the roof is provided on the top of the truss. And if you want to make something over here that is in between these places, you can use it, something like this type of truss over here. So now you have greater option and you can just explore all the things that are in the option. So this is how you design the truss in Revit structure. So thank you for watching, and if you have any query or any request regarding anything in Revit or Revit architecture or Revit structure, you can just pin down a comment below. And remember that you are going to find this file in the description as always. So thank you for watching and see you in the next one.